Dimitri here. Just wanted to share a breakthrough I had. As I'm posting these exercises in the Brotherhood, I'm doing them at the same time as you, just to get a refresher, just to see how I feel, just to see if there's any progress. And looking back at the first time I was consuming pornography, the story I told the other day was about pornography on the internet. But then I remembered that I did not start at all consuming pornography on the internet. But it came to a shock because I only remember that 1 week later after having done this exercise. So this is to say that it takes time for the unconscious to process the information so that it surfaces back to us as information, but eventually it does come back. So that's the value of these exercises. And what came back is the two things. The first one is that the first access to pornography itself was at my father's place. He didn't have any VHS. I looked everywhere. There were none. But there was a French channel called Canal Plus, which you can still, I think, access. Does it exist? I don't know. But back in the days, it was encrypted, so you could see sort of the images, but it was all like squeezy and wiggly. But still, every first Saturday of the month, we all knew that there was a porn movie on there. So I would go and I would watch even with the encrypted version. And I remember I was into shock and I was shaking. I was marveled and disgusted at the same time. And I was trying to make sense of what I was seeing, which was both new and encrypted, so it was hard. But even before that, then I remembered that I was in hospital and I was watching Trainspotting when I was 8 years old, which is not normal. And they were between, and there was wrestling after the movie. So I was watching the wrestling at like 1 a.m. in hospital, still not normal. And between wrestling, there were sexy ads in between. And I was like, ooh, I'm liking this. So I stayed up the whole night pretty much watching wrestling just to enjoy this 5 minutes of ads, sexy ads in between. And I was in hospital because of some sexual practices that I had when I was a child. So it goes back a long way to tell the whole story. And this all came back to me with that exercise of looking back the first time and making a video. Because I expressed it, then something happened in my brain that kind of fostered these reflections that made this thoughts happen. So yeah, guys, the value of exercises, the more you work on yourself, the more you get results. It's all unconscious, so you have to make it resurface. It takes time, it takes practice, it takes inspiration, it takes discipline, but eventually you learn a lot from that. So I hope this was insightful in any way. Let us know, what did you get from the exercise or last week, from looking at your history with pornography? What did you learn? What is new? What is not new, but you discovered through a new facet? We're interested. Let us know. See you later. Enjoy your day.